So are you full-time artist now?
Yeah. So I taught high school art for 7 years. And for the last 8 years, I've been full-time art.
Man, that's so cool. Like as someone that, you know, gets to create stuff and design stuff and likes art, I'm just amazed by it. I'm amazed by someone who can figure that out and the business side of it, like I've had to do for whatever this is.
Yeah, right. And I love that other people love what I'm doing and gives me the opportunity to do this full time. Otherwise, you know, I couldn't have given up that job security that I had before.
So how walk me through, how does it go from, I guess, how do you get to here?
So I always knew that teaching was just a chapter in my life to get me to here. Coming out of college, I thought, well, nobody's going to give me a loan for my first house if I'm just an artist. No matter how much money I'm making, they're just not going to give me a loan. And
yeah, they don't care for that on the application.
So I needed a respectable vehicle and a home.
You're telling me artists aren't highly employable?
Yeah, right. So
passionate artist.
So I decided as soon as I finished with my BFA, I started that summer with night classes to get my master's in education. And by the end of that summer, I had already landed a job teaching. So when it came time to student teaching, I student taught for myself. I kind of like leapfrogged that by landing the job before I got the degree.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it was like, I always tell people this. They're like, well, how do you become a full-time artist? I'm like, well, if you want to be full-time at anything, you just got to be full-time. So even when I was teaching, I was a full-time artist, nights and weekends. You know, that's all I did. No free time.
Well, that's how obsession works.
Right. And you know, as an entrepreneur that like the clock doesn't stop. You don't get the clock out. I mean, you're your own boss. You're everything.
Also, that's not a complaint. Anyone listening, don't hear that as like, oh man, you don't get the clock. Like, it's the fucking best because it's all you want to think about.
Yeah. Yeah. Like just, you think about the things that you love and want to do. And I get to do that all the time.
Right.
And so, yeah,
and there's not always a problem to solve.
Exactly. And problems to solve are challenges, and I'm motivated by challenges. So yeah, I love solving problems.